propaganda is absolutely terrible. You know, one of the main movies that he saw and he talked to me about because of the irrationality and the aggressiveness of viciousness and tribalism. He saw with his children was The Wizard of Oz, because it was this fairy tale thing. He'd watched it. It was Haile Selassie. And because it had, the king of the forest, the lion, and he watched it with some amusement. Fear? No, just it's disturbing when people believe in stuff that isn't real. And then do things they want to do, but they don't need to do it. But they've been doing it for a long time, since the Egyptian Empire and the Byzantine Empire and all that crap. Like discussed in the Holy Quran with Muhammad when he was with his uncle, who was a merchant, and he'd see all the ancient ruins of these great cities. Then he'd ask in prayer, "What the fuck?" Or what's to this? And they would say, they destroy the ecosystem because they do things they want to do to prove that they're powerful and great. And God is powerful and great, right? Okay. So do you need it? No. Barbencito. Why do you want to do something you don't need to do? Why do you want to do that? Now, if you need to do something, I understand getting up and herding the flock and planting the cotton and harvesting the cotton and sewing blankets and clothes. Those are things that help, keep you from, live longer and more healthy. You have blankets and stuff like that. And so human beings learn to do things that they, quote unquote, wanted to do. And it needs, like Haile Selassie said, if there anything that you attain from your perception of learning, all the wisdom is negated once you use it for selfish means. So you have to do Judah Krishnamurti. But when you look at life eternally, it has to be based on human need, not human greed, right? And so if we can use cell phones to share the applied physics and perfection of the Lord's Prayer, why does everybody need to roll R2-D2 and C3PO? Because you destroy your ecosystem building R2-D2 and C3PO. So you can have a virtual presence, so you're powerful because you're the source of it. And I got the secret component in there. I can take over your robot anytime. It's just a selfish coward would say, a bunch of selfish cowards would say we need to do that. Right? Not the gracious good shepherd. Have you ever seen that cartoon about the Fantastic Four with the Sentinel when they build a robot? And these violent heroes come and try to protect us all from the Sentinel. And the Sentinel's like, hey, man, you need to stand down. Your violence is going to destroy all the needs for the children. It doesn't do that in the cartoon because Stan Lee wants to get to the Playboy Mansion to have sex with violent women and violent men. But this is more like the line of King David correcting the story because he's gracious good shepherd. Right? So, I'm the way, the truth, and life. And that's all you can really do. And you get people that, I didn't bust my hump. They offered me a job to pay my bills for the Obama administration. But I did bust my hump because I didn't have a car because of economic conflict. They were trying to make it look like they were my saviors and my heroes. Oh, I love you, sexy, organic, supermodel movie money. Oh, no, I hate what people do with money because they're perverts. Okay. I never got to have the relationship I wanted with little Natalie Michelle because of them. I ain't going to have the relationship that I wanted with their mommy, Patrick had to step in and find a way to try to get Natalie to understand and stay at home and stuff, and stuff. And then he's mad at me, and I'm like, you're not, but you're sitting there telling me, well, they're trying to get rid of the military. Military gets rid of itself, son. War begets war, and love begets love. Let's all train for war. Let's all live for love. Military gets rid of itself. It's perfectly capable of exterminating itself off the face of the planet, without me trying to defeat them. I'm not trying to defeat them. I'm trying to get them to love. So they, like I said to the people around here, man, hey, I want Jamar Cotton and a lot of other guys like that. I want them next door, making sure that nobody's getting up and throwing a fit in the middle of the street because some girl won't have sex with them. What the hell's wrong with you, man? I was fucking her a couple of days ago, but she won't fuck me anymore. Wow, you're lucky. And there's no such word as lucky. Why? You made a bad decision and she took it away for you. That is so cool, isn't it? What? She's having sex with someone else, right? And you don't have to have sex with her because she won't. She said she was just going to be you. Are you really, really mine? And then she lied to you, right? Torn between two, feeling like a fool. Don't feel like a fool. You're having sex with him now. With everything I feel inside, I'm asking you to stay. Yeah, I understand because you're selfish, but I'm not selfish, obviously. I honored our commitment, and I'm not going to stay with someone that's selfish. I'm not going to be abused by your selfishness because you want me to. Okay, so see how fortunate you are? Well, let's go have some barbecue. Go on. Can't you hear the music from Ralph's Barn over here? It's Billy Stewart. It's summertime. Yes, it is. And the fish are jumping. Okay. Let's go, mister. Alrighty then. Okay. Do you understand? Okay. So when a guy from New Jersey comes to New Mexico and decides to stay, I want him being able to be at the right place at the right time for his neighbors, whom he loves. And they love him because of his sense and sensibility. Is that Keira Knightley? No, it's Natalie Portman. Okay. She's Thor. She is? Well, don't do that. I'm sore because I'm chemically poisoned by perverts. It's not natural sore. It's unnatural sore. Especially that Moderna fatty liver thing. And I know it's from that kind of stuff because they're having advertising and selling products to, you know what I mean? So it's a side effect, and side effects of the, we'll give you vaccines, and then there's side effects because they have no intention on stopping the disgusting behaviors that cause the necessity for the vaccine. Oh, Judah Krishnamurti and Jonas Salk talk again. Hooray! And to the dump, we have more waste than we need to have. And like if the weather came and pushed away all the jet fuel away from El Paso and Las Cruces, and took it out to Culberson County. Well, because there's only like 500 to 1,000 people per town there, and so we're gonna poison the poor people and the rich people out there instead of the poor people and the rich people in El Paso, right? I want the roads to drive on. I just don't want to pay money to do it. I want the other people you want the people in Culberson County to pay for your roads. Okay. They can't afford it, right? They've seen the future. They can't afford it. I want to be a millionaire. You can't be a millionaire. Why? Because money's not real. Okay. But you can be a human being that loves and gets loved in return, right? God, you guys are idiots. Talk to him, Bigfoot. Sitting Bull. A Sitting Bull was more of a fighter. A Bigfoot was more of a protector. But Sitting Bull's more famous. Like Eddie Guerrero Day in El Paso and Parsons doesn't exist. What the fuck's going on here? Hey, you think since your dad died at 38 from a violent community that mass murders people over money, that your dad, his spirit, the spirit of Eddie Guerrero would go, listen to Parsons. I don't want fucking Eddie Guerrero Day. I want my daughter to live the Lord's Prayer and not go beat people up in a ring for other people's entertainment for money. And dying at 38, at least it was older than Bob Marley, right? Yeah, see, there's Bob Marley Day. Every day's Bob Marley Day when you're living the Lord's Prayer. Every day's Haile Selassie Day when you're living the Lord's Prayer. Every day is Steve Biko Day when you're living the Lord's Prayer. We can sit there. Remember, Steve? We're living the Lord's Prayer. His spirit in a body right now walking around is so happy. Haile, Bob, there you go. Okay? When people call me, they ask me what my name is. Tell them it's Bill. They go, well, you don't look like a Bill. Well, the first Rust is a boob. What's the difference between a Bill? There's not much difference between a Bill and a boob. A Robert and a William? Oh, it's pretty close. Robbie Shakespeare. There you go. Also Rastafarian, right? So, Sly and Robbie. Sylvester. Those are, I know, they're like British names and shit. But they're right. You don't look like a William. I don't know, man. Sly, Robbie, Bob. Just, yeah. I look Rasta, and the name fits. Bill. Bill! I love you so I always will. You know what I'm saying? Will you marry me, Bill? With the good word. Leftovers. We got food for the next day, right? Because nothing's better than having leftovers. Except for having the food to make the food the first day, so you have leftovers the next day. Right? Having something to eat. Giving a hug. Being loved. Dad not having to go off and be a mercenary and have to go and only get 4 hours sleep, right? If he's going to get only 4 hours sleep, it's because him and mom were like, what were you doing? Trying to make sure you have a sister? What do you think we were doing? Know your business, mister. Why was mom yelling, oh my God, in there? I don't know. It's archaic. She shouldn't say that. God, neither a possessive pronoun nor a first person be. She just lost her mind. What'd you do? I put her in the Matrix. Just helping Vivica understand love. No. I'm interested in people that will stand up for the Lord's Prayer and spread it on their phones worldwide. That's who I'm interested in. And I'm interested in seeing them, understanding them, feeling them, and sharing love with them. And, you can love your neighbor. You don't have to be torn between two lovers and feeling like a fool. Okay. You see the marks on your shoulder, right? So sex is obviously not love, okay? Because I love my grandma. I love my dad. I love Zeke, right? Remember I told all those kids on Facebook, well, it's like, I like teenage girls. You pervert. It's like, and then I talked about love, and they're, you pervert. And it's like, I love my dog. I don't have sex with him. Well, you fuckers are sick. You know that? Which, public or private school or both? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's hard talking to kids on Facebook. They're dumb, okay? You're like sitting there going, seriously? Do you ever have a coherent conversation? Never mind. That's a rhetorical question. You watch TV and you go to school, and then you're a trained consumer and you're a flying monkey and you need money to fly, okay? And the best inventions, the better you fly. Oh, me this and me that. They're fucking crazy. Oh, yeah, they are. Do they know they're crazy? Sure. I've been posting on here for 16 years. I was on Facebook. Facebook has all my videos from till 2012, like 8 to 10 years, which it's a lot of years of video. If you couldn't listen to me talk or Judah Krishnamurti, me updating the Krishnamurti stuff of what they're doing, going, he's right, we're batshit fucking crazy. We need to go home and re-examine our lives and then love one another. Fuck, we're fucking nuts. I think we're scared of being killed by our enemies. I think your enemies have already killed you. It's just a matter of time. I like Brett Pitton too. Me too. Rainy Night in Georgia or Matter of Time. Why do I have to choose? I like Brett Pitton. I like his songs. You're right. You shouldn't have to have a favorite song. You should just be able to, I like that. I'm in the mood for that one. There you go. I'm in the mood for love simply because you're near me, right? Okay. Max and Emmy, your mom was used by a bunch of selfish people to try to torture me, something I would never get. Okay? I had Amy Suzanne Fabre. Okay, I don't need to have sex with Nick Nolte's daughter. Okay, do you understand? I'm fine. Okay, I will be fine. I will live a good, healthy, long life where I want to live it with the people I need to live it with. Whether I have sex with your mother or don't have sex with your mother, it's not that important. Like, what's important is we all live the Lord's Prayer. You can have sex with somebody. It's not love if you're not living the Lord's Prayer. Okay? You guys are good kids, and I really like you. And I hope to meet you someday. Because I want to yell, Max, I know him. Yeah, I really do. Maximum, right? And then, Emmy, you're so sweet and shy. I will not piss you off. I don't want you to snatch me bald because I'm just growing my hair back. Okay, thank you. Love you too. Okay, guys, you understand? So here comes the winds. Okay, just like they said they was going to come. Right on time. Yeah, right around noon. Okay, so just like the weather people said. Oh, science.